It's the mid-1990s. Behind the doors of one of Manhattan's largest private mansions, a man few people truly understand is building something extraordinary and terrifying. His name is Jeffrey Epstein. On paper, he is a billionaire financier. In reality, he is about to become the central figure in what many investigators now believe was one of the most sophisticated intelligence-backed blackmail operations of the modern era. Epstein came from nowhere, a college dropout with no degree and no Wall Street pedigree. Yet somehow, he rose into the highest circles of wealth and power with unnatural speed. Former colleagues whispered that he skipped the ladder entirely, as if someone had lifted him straight to the top. What was clear was that Epstein's money wasn't normal money, and his access wasn't normal access. Many analysts later pointed toward foreign intelligence networks, specifically Israeli services, as possible benefactors of his rapid rise. At the center of Epstein's network stood Ghislaine Maxwell. To understand the operation, you have to understand her father, Robert Maxwell, long alleged to be a Mossad asset. Former intelligence officials described him as a man who provided crucial support to Israeli operations during the Cold War. His mysterious death at sea only deepened suspicions. Investigators later suggested that his publishing empire doubled as an information pipeline for Mossad, and after his death, many believe Ghislaine inherited more than his fortune. She inherited his Israeli intelligence connections. Together, Epstein and Maxwell formed a partnership that looked glamorous from the outside. Two socialites moving effortlessly through global elite circles. But inside Epstein's homes, something darker was happening. Behind the spotless marble floors and chandeliered halls were hidden cameras everywhere. In bedrooms, in bathrooms, in guest quarters. Staff members would later testify that equipment appeared overnight, as if installed by professionals trained in surveillance, not decorators, not electricians, people who understood intelligence work. Night after night, powerful men visited Epstein's properties. Politicians, royalty, diplomats, billionaires, scientists. Some arrived confident, many left shaken, and all of them were recorded. Former intelligence operatives claimed Epstein's setup resembled a textbook honey trap program, an operation designed to compromise high-value targets and store the footage as leverage. Young girls, often underage, were recruited, often by Maxwell, and quietly positioned around influential guests. Behind hidden lenses, everything was captured. Analysts argued that such a system could give Israeli intelligence extraordinary influence over Western political, business, and scientific institutions. The first major crack appeared in 2008. Epstein was charged, but instead of going to trial, he received a secret plea deal so unusual that federal prosecutors later said they were told Epstein belonged to intelligence. Victims were silenced, files were sealed, and the network remained untouched. When Epstein was arrested again in 2019, the illusion collapsed. Evidence surfaced, names leaked, pressure grew, and then cameras failed, guards slept, and Epstein was found dead. Whether he was silenced or extracted, one truth remains. He wasn't just gathering girls, he was gathering secrets, and the intelligence machine behind him may have been far more powerful than he ever was. You'll hear talk about files being released, a handful of emails leaked, maybe a few names whispered in courtrooms and headlines, but no one with real power is going to jail. Not a single elite will see the inside of a cell, and the system, the network that enabled, protected, and profited from the trafficking of more than 1,000 young girls, will remain untouched.